When we're given information about a triangle and asked to see how many triangles can be made, we're going to use the law of sines. So the first thing we should do is probably draw this triangle and figure out the information that we're given. So we'll call this angle B. We're given angle B is 49 degrees. We're given side B is 9, so remember the side letters are always across from the angle letters. And side A is 7. So the first thing that we really want to calculate on any of these problems is the height of our triangle. So we always calculate the height by doing the adjacent side times the sine of the given angle. In this case, our given angle is 49 degrees, and the adjacent side is 7. So 7 times the sine of 49 is, we have a height of 5.28 units, or whatever that happens to be. So now we have to compare. We compare the height to the opposite side, and we see that the opposite side is bigger than the height, which is just fine. And then we compare the opposite side to the adjacent side. So we notice that the opposite side is larger than the adjacent side, and that means that we can only have one triangle be formed with this given information. Okay, because the opposite side is longer than the adjacent side, we're not going to have two triangles. So now that we know there's only one triangle, we can solve it by using the law of sines, which means we have to find every other angle. So we have to find this angle A, and we have to find this angle C, as well as this side length C. And we do all of it by using the law of sines. So the law of sines says the opposite side over the sine of the angle is equal to, in this case, 7 over the sine of A. Side A goes with angle A. So when we cross multiply and divide, and then we take the inverse, so let's do this all together. Let's cross multiply. 9 times the sine equals 7 times the sine of 49. Okay, we'll divide both sides by 9. So let me put all of this into my calculator, and I get out 0.586996. And then to figure out what the angle is, we take the inverse sine of both sides. Anytime we find an angle, we take the inverse. So the inverse sine of this decimal is 35.9. We'll just call it 36 degrees. We'll round up for calculation's sake. So if angle A is 36 degrees, to find angle C, we simply have to subtract the other two from 180. So 180 minus 49 minus 36 gives me a 95-degree angle C. So the last thing to find when we solve this triangle is little side C, or in this case, larger side C, since that's across from the largest angle. So we'll use the law of cosines again, or rather law of sines. 9 over side 49 equals C over sine of 95. Once again, we cross multiply and we'll divide, and our calculator ends up telling us that side C is 11.88 units long. And that's how we solve your triangle.